What's up, y'all? It's your boy Tay the Guy, man, and it's that time of year again. Madden 19 hype is starting up. Around this time last year, we actually got our first Madden 18 trailer, but we're not probably going to get that this year because EA has a lot going on inside the building. They just got rid of their old creative director in Rex Dixon, and they're hiring a new one. And man, I love Rex. Love him or hate him, he loves the game, and he tried his best to give us what the people want. And I'm thankful for everything that he did for me personally as well. So shout out to Rex, man, love you. But I'm excited for the future of Madden. Hopefully this new creative director, whoever signs on, brings us some great things, and I'm really excited for that. But next month is June, so that means we have EA Play coming, so there's going to be a lot of Madden gameplay coming out and a lot more news and everything, so I'm really excited. Luckily for me, I got to talk to some people who work at EA, and no names, but they confirmed some of my suspicions I had about the direction EA was going with Madden 19, so I'm really excited to be able to bring y'all some of this exclusive news right here. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, and if you're new and you hit that sub button, hit that notification button as well. Join Notification Squad and never miss a video. Trust me, you guys won't want to miss a video. From the people who know me last year, I come with the exclusive news ASAP, first before anyone else. I bring y'all the gameplay leaks and everything, breakdowns. I'm excited for this Madden season, and I know you are too. So make sure y'all hit that sub button. Let's go. Alright, so there's a couple things I want to talk about. The first thing I want to cover, though, is something that I actually wanted to make a video on a couple months ago, but I know how you guys are. You'd say I'm clickbaiting, and I don't really know, I'm making things up. So I just wanted to wait till I talk to some people at EA, and I don't want to say no names, but they're good sources, and they confirmed these suspicions I had about EA looking into this technology for Madden 19. So what I'm going to be talking about and showing you guys on the screen is brand new real player motion technology that EA has developed, that they worked on for UFC 3. Now I believe UFC 3 came out in February, late February, and if you haven't played UFC 3, they totally redid and remapped like the entire striking controls and everything, and the game is it was really different from UFC 1 and 2. I personally liked it a lot. It was really clean. The fighting was fun, and some of the animations were great. You really felt the force in the punches, and it's about the contact, not just the animation, how it looks. That I don't care about that, but the contact between two fighters, like how they react when certain body parts touch or certain body parts like connect. That's what really had me interested in how Madden would use it. So just a little thing to tell you guys about this. Groundbreaking animation technology. Powered by real player motion tech, UFC 3 features cutting-edge animation technology that makes every move, every strike, and every combination more realistic, responsive, and rewarding. So obviously that sounds good, but the thing that I really am interested in for Madden is hyper-realistic local motion. Footwork is now at the forefront of tactical fighting in UFC 3. New animations brought to life through RPM tech replicate uninterrupted fighter movement. UFC fighters now move across the mat, close gaps, and manage distances with seamless fluidity. So obviously that is a big thing in football and Madden football. That last part I really like that, the being able to close the gap and manage distances with seamless fluidity. Now, as we know, the AI in Madden, they do not know how to manage distance. I'll tell you that right now. They don't know pursuit angles, nothing. Like, if you're running up the sideline, that safety, he's not going to take the angle up. Football players know what I mean. That upwards angle to go meet him, to just push him out of bounds. They'll run straight horizontally right at him, and then the running back will just go right up the sideline, and then the AI will start chasing from behind. So it's those type things that are annoying. But also just the local motion, just footwork, more realistic footwork, foot planting and everything, from the O-line and D-line to the running backs to the quarterbacks, everything. Obviously footwork is one of the biggest things in football. It's what really makes the difference between football athletes and a lot of other athletes, is that footwork and that agility on the football field. So lastly about this, one thing that I really liked as well, authentic fighter styles. The biggest stars in the UFC now move and feel exactly as they do in real life thanks to replicated fighting personalities. Blah blah blah, and then they just go to give on some examples. And what I really like about this is something that I've been asking for, and everyone's been asking for a long time. differences in quarterbacks, you know, sure they have a couple different throwing releases and drawback styles, but every quarterback, you know, moves different in the pocket, steps or drops back differently, throws the ball differently. Running backs run differently. You know, you see a guy like Adrian Peterson run high, ball tucked high, and just chugs, you know what I mean, just run strong. And then you see guys like LaShawn McCoy holds the ball loosely, sometimes even just holds it out with one hand like he's palming a basketball, but he'll have his arms flying everywhere because he's shaky, you know what I mean, shady, sorry. And yeah, like those differences in authentic styles would really help benefit Madden in a lot of ways for realism. So I'm really interested and excited to see what EA does with this real player motion tech in Madden 19. And for the people saying, oh, but they just got whatever, and was it Frostbite engine or whatever the new engine they just added last year, that's a completely different thing. You know, the engine is how the game is built, what it's built off of and everything. We're just talking about motion technology right here. This is just, you know, capturing the movement and the, you know, whatever, the fluidity and the motion of the players, blah blah blah. So yeah, that's the first thing I want to talk about. So the second thing I want to talk about is the RPO. Now what I did was I asked, have you guys talked about adding the RPO in 19? Now, because it's a staple pretty much for so many teams in the offense. Philly pretty much won the Super Bowl with the RPO. Nick Foles just ran that every single game all the way up to the Super Bowl. In the Super Bowl, ran it to perfection. But yeah, it's such a staple for so many teams in today's league. And I just asked, you know, if they've talked about it or how they would go about adding it, because obviously it would be a little bit difficult. That, you know, you need to switch up the controls somehow. You need to add some type of button. And what I was thinking is, if you guys know like the old school Madden, back in the day, like long time ago, like PlayStation 1 type, the quarterbacks had like this option where I think it might have been on some PS2 Maddens. I don't remember too well, to be honest. But you would like press X. Like you would snap the ball with X, and then you would be a quarterback, and you would have, you know, triangle, square, circle, whatever. But if you pressed X again, you would go into like a running style, so that you could just run freely, and you wouldn't be able to pass. But if you wanted to pass again after you scrambled, like if you scrambled out to the sideline, then you press X again, and then the passing icons would come up. So what I'm thinking is they could do something like that. Yeah, they get to turn the quarterback into a running back somehow, and you could run the RPO, you know, just the regular read option, and then you know, the decision to throw it or not. That'd be really cool. EA did say that they're looking into that, and the one thing is that they don't know how to add it due to the controls and due to the way it works with their current system of the offense. But that's all he could tell me, that they're just looking into it and that they would like to add it into the game. So the last thing that I want to talk about is something that was low-key confirmed last year, and that's that CFM is being completely revamped, and hopefully they just kill CFM totally and just bring back franchise mode. And, you know, I guess superstar mode too, because long shot isn't technically a superstar mode. It's not really a create your own player mode. It's like a story mode kind of thing. And I'm going to make a whole other video on long shot by its own, because a lot of long shot details need to just have its own video. But yeah, superstar mode would be cool too. I could talk about that another time though, but for right now I just want to focus on CFM. They said they're completely revamping it. Now, like I said, hopefully they just focus on franchise mode, because the connected franchise mode is what kind of just killed it. They pretty much just stripped down everything they had, and then every year, piece by piece, they added in things that they used to have just in regular franchise or dynasty mode, and they just added in piece by piece to CFM to make it look like they're adding things. But of course people are still going to want the online leagues, which is the only thing that's kind of like, okay, I guess keep CFM. But I would just rather just have a straight up, just fleshed out dynasty mode or franchise mode. Like NHL's franchise mode is really good. Even 2K's is really in depth, but I don't really play 2K's what's it called, association mode. That's like franchise mode. I don't really play it too much, but it's really in depth. It's just Madden really that's lacking. Madden needs to fix so much. They need to fix their contracts. Like if you go play 2K5, and I know people don't like bringing up 2K5 anymore, but you just gotta admire what they did for their time. And even Madden 2005 had a really good franchise mode. Remember the radio shows, and it had a lot of cool stuff too. But 2K5 was something different, man. They had the Chris Berman shows. They had the like the weekly like wrap-ups of all the games. They even like they generated highlights from AI games, from CPU versus CPU games. That was really cool. Realistic stats, realistic contracts. It was just really fleshed out and really good. If they would have put that, like if they have that now, that's still better than what we have in Madden 18 for franchise mode. Now with all the extra things they could do now, oh my gosh, they gotta fix the contracts most definitely. The whole money, just everything, just Madden contracts are just dumb. Off season is just dumb in Madden. Free agency is dumb. You know, a more fleshed out, in-depth draft process. You know, better storyline process. The news stuff is just it's default. It's like cut and paste. They could just work on so much things, and they said that they're completely revamping it. So, you know, hopefully they do flesh it out, and they do keep in mind, because I know there's a lot of guys who run online CFMs. I personally have some online CFMs with my friends, and that's not the the almighty everything for me in Madden. I don't really care if they take it out, to be honest, that much, but I know there will be a lot of people who do care. So hopefully they can keep that in, but hopefully they can just make franchise mode great again. But that's it for today. I'm really excited for what Madden 19 has to bring. Like I said, EA is going in a whole different direction. They got a new creative director. I'm really excited to see what they're going to bring us. You know, probably after E3 I could bring you guys more news and stuff, because right now I can't really tell y'all everything that I know or that I was told, because it's things that we're not really allowed to talk about. But I can be fully transparent with you guys soon enough, and I'm really excited to get out some more exclusive news to you guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, and if you're new, when you hit that sub button, hit that notification button as well. Join notification squad and never miss a video. Thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Tay the God, and I'm out. Peace.
Young nigga, I'm just tryna run through a check. Soon as you get a necklace, they be aiming for your neck. Half of these mans who damn me at it ain't got no respect, and these cats used to curb me, now they wanna have sex. Goddamn, I'm just scared